Hello and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Wayne, I'm the used car manager. I'm going to personally take you for a walk around of our 2015 MQ GLX single cab ute. As you can see, it does have the big MQ chrome grille at the front, one of the biggest standout features of the newer shape Triton. Does have these spots here where fog lights can be fit. If you would like to ask about that, please do. Condition wise, we're going to go right around the whole car and point out anything I can find. Across the front though, so far really nothing to point out. Can't even see any noted stone chips, any touch-ups or anything of the sort. Very clean across the front there. Moving to the side, the GLX does come with standard steel rims. This has had two brand new front tyres, being Goodyear Wranglers fitted to it. Front guard's in excellent condition, and so is the driver's side door. Still on the outside area, and this back pillar, which can sometimes get a bit of damage on it when loading. No damage applicable there. Can't see anything worth noting. When we open the door, I like to point this out so there's no hidden surprises. Getting in and out of these higher utes, especially for short people like myself, can scuff a little bit of the paint just on there. But the good news about the way Triton doors are, they've got this rubber seal across here, and that goes right in underneath, presses up against here and protects that against any further water penetration, so you're not going to have that deteriorate or get any worse over time. Looking at the back, it is fitted with an aluminium tray. Got these heavy duty locks on the corners, keeps it nice and secure, as you can see. Got the header bar up here. This is great for tying off your taller loads, but it's also got the mesh protection on the rear windscreen. So obviously if you have got a bigger load there, you're at no risk of smashing that back window. You've also got the tie down rod from the front of the tray all the way to the back. This is actually really handy because some of them only come with short ones like that, and then you get a big gap over to there, so you can't tie anything directly down. Just makes it a lot easier to secure your loads as well. Steel wheel at the back. Tread on that tyre is still very good, and you've got the alloy or aluminium mud flaps there as well. Going to protect a lot of the dirt and dust and mud flicking up underneath the tray, making it harder for you to clean. Tail lights at the back are all in good condition. Again, good tailgate. Looking at the tray, doesn't seem to have had a hard life. Got some minor scratching on there, but par for the course of having a single cab ute really. No damage noted in there. Even the sides of the tray don't have any dents or ripples in those. Certainly very clean. And again, this side much the same as the other side. It is diesel, this ute. Fillers on the left hand side of the car, as all Mitsubishis are. Back tyre on this side matching the one on the opposite side in terms of tread quality. Still got heaps of tread left on that. And bodywork again down the passenger side here. Nothing noted on the door. The side seal's in good condition. We'll just open up the door, and again, tiny bit of scuffing just on the side sill there, but vinyl floor all in excellent condition. Seat trim on the passenger side, again very clean. We will go through the interior shortly, but overall certainly presenting very well so far. Front alloy wheel, we'll have this tidied up. It's just a bit of the grime from having that tyre replaced on the rim, but brand new tyre and no damage caused on that rim. And then moving across the last part of the front bar and into the rest of the grille there, all very clean throughout. Moving under the bonnet now, you will find Mitsubishi's famous 2.4 litre inline 4-cylinder turbo diesel engine. Basically speaking, this is a very tried and true product. It's in a lot of the Tritons across the years in many different models, including the dual cabs, and it puts out an impressive 133 kilowatts of power, and out of a 2.4 litre diesel, that is actually very impressive, with another stat here of 430 newton meters of torque, which again, in comparison to other manufacturers, look at the numbers, it is very impressive. It's mated to a 5-speed sports auto gearbox and a rear wheel drive setup, and with a 75 litre fuel tank, the average fuel consumption is listed at 7.3 litres per 100 k's. So depending on how many people are in the car and what you're carrying in that tray, you could see just in excess of 1,000 k's per tank on average. If you did have a need for towing and you decided to fit a tow bar to it, this car is rated at 2,500 kilos braked towing capacity as well, so it'll certainly be able to do all your towing needs as well as carrying whatever you need in that long tray at the back. So sitting inside the Triton now, as you can see, there's plenty of leg room in here. We're going to go through the features that this one has to offer, all pretty straightforward. You've got power windows on the left and right doors, as well as a lock to stop the person in the other side playing with that window up and down. On the back of the steering wheel, on the dash here, you've got the electric mirrors left and right, and then you've also got on the stalks here indicators and headlights on this side with your high beam, low beam, and then your wiper controls on the left side. There is a button down here next to the ignition for the ESP stability control if you wanted to turn that off, and we do have both factory remote central locking keys with the car as well. On the steering wheel itself, you're looking at cruise control on the right hand side, and then your stereo controls on the left hand side here, along with your voice activated Bluetooth controls, so you never really need to take your hands off the steering wheel. Really easy to read dash gauge. You've got your rev tacho on the left, speedo on the right, and then you've got the odometer and your fuel gauge in the center on a little LED display there as well. Into the center, we've got our updated head unit. This one does have, like I said, the voice activated Bluetooth applicable to it. It will have Bluetooth music streaming, as well as CD, AM, FM radio, and all pretty straightforward and easy to use. In the middle, you've got your aircon controls, so direction of air, rear windscreen demister, fan speed, aircon, and temperature of air, and whether you want that to be recirculated or fresh air from the outside, just slide that little one across. A couple of warnings through the middle here. You've got, if your passenger doesn't have their seatbelt on, there is a red light that comes on there, your hazard lights, and also the passenger airbag warning light, because it can be turned off, but obviously not advisable. In here you've got USB connectivity for the radio as well. If you wanted to plug your phone in, it does charge there, as well as a 12-volt power socket. In behind the gear stick, I'll move this out of the way, you've got a little storage compartment in there, and the good thing about this, you can actually pop this little plastic piece out and it makes it a bit deeper if you've got something you want to drop down, or you can keep that in there and have it as a flush section in there. As I mentioned, it is 5-speed auto transmission, so sports mode means you can flick it across from drive into sports mode, and then you can change the gears down by simply pulling it back, or up by pushing it forward, and as you can see with one finger it's not a hard operation to do. Move it back up into park. Twin cup holders in the middle next to your handbrake, and then center console does have that top lid, which is good for separating your wallet or cards or anything you need, and then in underneath here a decent sized center console for a single cab ute there as well. As I mentioned, seat trim all in good condition, vinyl floors all in good condition. Overall, I have to rate the car as very good quality in and out, definitely been well looked after over its time. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this walk around video of our 2015 Mitsubishi Triton single cab ute. I'm sure you've been happy with the presentation of the quality of the vehicle. The only other thing to decide is, are we the right people to do business with? Jump online and Google Berwick Mitsubishi. I'm Wayne Simmons, used car manager. Been with Paul and Chris, the owners, for the last near on 11 years, and you'll see us on Google with a 4.8 out of 5-star rating with over 800 Google reviews, and that's from our customers Australia wide. We take pride in the way we do business, and that should give you assurance that you're buying an excellent quality vehicle from the right people as well. The other good news about this car is it does qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan. After the new car warranty runs out, that will give you a further 5 years protection, up to 200,000 Ks on the clock, with unlimited claims up to $3,000 per claim, and an additional 10 years premium roadside assistance applicable with it as well. There is a fee involved for that plan, but we'd love to walk you through that, and I'm positive you'll see value in the product itself. And if you are choosing to finance with us, it only puts a small dent in your weekly payment, and again, we can make that whole process nice and simple for you. Please don't hesitate in calling us on 9907 0555 to either book a test drive, secure the vehicle, or book an appointment just to have a look. We'd love the opportunity to do business with you. Thanks so much for watching.